lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risks. Nah, but you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I see the rest, on the rest, watch out for us. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. I see the rest, I see the rest, I see the rest, I see the rest, I see the rest.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wildcard game. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Ravens. 48 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now a give right side. Swift. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Go, go. Motion backfield. 58's the mark. 58.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mike 58, right there. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Let's go, D. Over. Put it to Jet, Put it to Jet,
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Let's get off the field, D.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. 7-7, our score after 1. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run with Hunt on second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 45 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas.
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go. Come on, dude. Watch twist. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. One.
Advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Blue down. Watch out. Joker. Set, go. Come on. 6 foot smoke. You must be.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 20-yard line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Being chased out left. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Jackson to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep lefts, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 83 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throw left side complete. It's Grant. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And the Browns first down.
Ready? Mark, 59, Mark. Check, 59. Man, I got you. Look.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by OBJ. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Switch. Showing it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield, Murray. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Murray. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
To throw on third down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Grant. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Right here.
On third down. Swift. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. On the counter, Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. From just shy of midfield, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and 6. Murray now to throw. He'll find Taylor, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun on third down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
He'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And an alley to run. 20. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First down, Murray. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, he's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Able to get away. Fights off the defender. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
No. Switch. Check 13. Check 13.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Jackson, options out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overthink it, if I never everything you wanted when you want, I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I pray on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about
Okay.
it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated.